Hello friends, welcome to our short and sweet twisty ego pose flow. We begin today surrendering in child pose, placing the forehead on the mat, lengthening through the spine, and just connecting to our breath. Letting it flow naturally in and out of the nose as we release bodily tension. Letting everything else go as we come into this practice, the feeling of our body on the mat, the soothing sound of our own breath in the backs of our throats. Taking a few more even breaths in and out of the nose. And whenever you're ready, gently press up through the hands. Plant the left hand in front of the knees and reach the right back, opening up the shoulder socket. Finding gentle movements here. And then taking the hand behind the neck. Inhale, gaze at the knees, and exhale, twist to the right. This will be a small twist, just from the thoracic spine. One more breath. And then exhale to gently release, planting the right hand, reaching the left back. Opening up the shoulder joint, feeling the length of the arm and the side body. Make your way into the twist, moving gently, not forcing yourself to move any which way. Exhale, come back through center, releasing the twist and taking the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers and melt the chest down towards the mat. Hands come overhead. We stay here for a few breaths, opening deeper with every exhale. Releasing tension in the shoulders, especially if we work at a computer all day. This should feel great. Releasing back to child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, press through the hands, cat pose. Inhale, cow. And exhale, melt back to child's. We'll flow through this a few times, so move with your breath. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly. And send the hips back, child pose. Neutral spine, round, and release. Moving with the breath, enjoying the synchronization of movement and inhalations and exhalations. Using your breath as a tool here to open up and release. Inhale, back up to tabletop, staying here this time. Extend the right leg behind you, heel comes down, and then cross it over the left ankle, taking the gaze towards the foot. Finding this full body side stretch as we open up through the calf. Exhale, take the leg behind you. Inhale, bend the knee. And exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, lift the leg, and exhale, crunch. One more time, waking up the core. And exhale to release. Extending the left leg, holding here. And then gently cross it over, taking your gaze towards the foot. Really sending energy out through the heel. Finding as much length in the back of the leg as possible. Grounding down through the hands, take the leg behind and bend the knee. Exhale, round through the spine. Moving with your breath. Grounding down through the hands and the top of the right foot. Last one. And then we meet back in tabletop. Tuck the toes and gently make your way to downward facing dog. Taking a moment to pedal out the feet, opening up, maybe wiggling the hips side to side, taking whatever movements feel good. Reaching the crown of the head towards the hands. Beautiful. Find one more breath here. Then slowly make your way to the top of the mat. Exhale, release the head, begin slightly bend the knees, just letting the blood flow down towards the head and the heart center. Releasing tension in the cervical spine, and exhale, slowly roll up to mountain pose. Big inhale. Ground down through the feet and inhale, reach up. Exhale, flat back, dive down. Taking a sun salutation, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step back to plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, send the hips back. Walk or jump up to the top of the mat, feet hip-width apart, and inhale for chair pose. Arms come high, hips sink down. Exhale, hands come to heart center. We twist to the right. The elbow comes to the outside of the opposite knee. Nice and strong in the legs. Beautiful foundation. Then gently shift your weight to the right foot and step the left back into a twisting lunge. One big inhale. And exhale, plant the left hand, reaching the right fingertips towards the sky. Connect to your core and lift up, reaching one hand in front and the right behind. Then plant the hand and reach it down the leg as the left reaches overhead. On your next exhale, windmill the arms around to warrior two, sinking into the hips. Inhale, turn to the front, high crescent lunge, and find your way into eagle arms, reaching the palms together as we lift them high. Holding here for a breath, and then exhale, take the chest towards the thigh, preparing to lift off and wrap the left leg around into eagle pose. Being careful to take your time, use your focus point and your breath. Hold here, feel your power and your strength. Exhale, gently release the arms and come into chair pose. Big inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sink the hips down. Revolving to the left side, repeating this sequence. Taking our twist and gently shifting your weight to the left foot, stepping the right back into our lunge. Reaching the heel back. And on your next exhale, plant the right hand down on the mat. Big full body twist. Use your breath, continue to breathe. Exhale, lift up. And reach the right hand back. Connect to the core, windmill around, warrior two. One breath here. And then inhale to our high crescent lunge. And release the arms into eagle arms. Beautiful. Find your strength and prepare to lift off for eagle pose. Exhale, take the chest down, ground down through the left foot, and lift the right off. Honoring yourself no matter where you're at today in your practice. Maybe feeling the burn by now, feeling a little energized. Last breath. You're doing great. Exhale, release, chair pose. One last time, you got this. Nice and strong. And exhale, sink the hips down, coming into Malasana or a yogi squat. Turn the toes out to the side. And just take this moment to check in with yourself. Connecting back to the breath. Maybe beginning to slow it down a little if we got our blood pumping. Enjoying this little hip opener as we release the inner groins and lift the chest high. Come down gently onto a seat, crossing the right leg over the left, stacking knees. Reaching for each foot and grounding down through the sit bones. Finding length in the spine, maybe closing the eyes. We can give our feet a little massage here. Or we can take the chest down towards the legs if this feels all right. Deepening our glute stretch. One more breath. Then inhale to lift the chest, unraveling the legs and extending the right leg long, taking the left foot into the inner thigh, reaching for the foot, taking a hamstring stretch, or if we can reach the toes, we can lift them up, lifting the heel off the mat and getting another calf stretch. Finding what variation feels good to you, maybe a combination of both. Then gently lifting back up and crossing the left leg over the right, finding our little shoelace pose. Reaching for the feet as we reach the crown of the head up towards the sky and the sit bones down energetically through the mat. Beautiful long spine. Nice even breaths. Letting it flow naturally. And whenever you're ready, lifting the chest back up, unraveling the legs and extending the left. Flexing the left foot, toes point back at the face. Making sure to square the hips first before reaching for the foot. Beautiful. Exhale to release and gently come down onto the back. Extend the left leg and hug the right knee into the chest. Inhale. Exhale, cross the right leg over the left, finding a gentle twist. Breathing awareness into the lower spine. Quieting down the mind. Gently rolling onto the back, hugging the left knee into the chest, and exhale to find your twist. Taking these last moments to just be with your breath. coming home to your body, to yourself. Whenever you're ready, we can find our way to happy baby, or we can jump right into whatever resting position. Pressing the lower back down into the mat, giving it support, giving it love. Inhale, exhale. Whenever thoughts float into the mind, we can use the breath to anchor us back. Even inhalations and exhalations. And whenever you're ready, we can gently rock or make our way up to a sitting position, taking one final breath together. Thank you for joining me today.